Okay, going to install the Retrax tonneau cover on this 2021 F350, and I had one on the old F150 I had and liked it, but that was installed by a company local here. We're gonna try and do it ourselves this time. All right, gonna unbox this box. See what we got. It's supposed to be the frame parts on this side. Those are the brackets to hold it in place. Yep. Oh, these are the rails. Okay. Those are the side rails. Cool. All right. Now let's go for the big one. Yep, it's going to be, that'll go up against the cap. And this is the big. Those are the tubes, the drainage tubes. It looks like there's some here. Use it for shipping only. These come off, and then these pieces come out. Those are actually screwed in. So I'll take those out. And then for shipping. And then we'll need you to get a screwdriver.
Okay.
Take this out so we can take this piece out.
Just a blade dry or Phillips.
Spacing. So we'll keep one of these.
Okay. Pull the screw all the way up.
Yeah, it's gonna come all the way up. Save this because this is the piece we'll use for measuring the space between the end.
Okay.
We'll do the same thing on this side.
Okay. I'll put the screw in there.
So these will be the drainage tubes at the end. Got the keys. Lock. And then the instructions. So this will be the front, because that will be where.
You mean the back of the truck? Right here?
Yeah, the back of the truck. That'll be where everything comes in. So.
Okay. Should I take a dry run and set it up there and see how it looks? Make sure that the length is correct.
Well,
Probably. I hope so. Yeah. Turn it on. We're gonna work.
Looks like it's gonna work fine. Good. So let's take. So this end's gonna go there, and the other one's gonna go here.
Okay.
So we need
You need to thread that in there.
Yeah, we're gonna need to thread it in.
Thread it in there before we do anything.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the first step. So let's do this side since it's kind of in the way.
Oh, I can move this truck if I have to.
That's okay. We'll do this right here. So pull this out a little bit.
Okay.
Pull it towards me.
Okay.
No, this.
Okay.
Not that. Not up. But out.
Okay, roll out. Okay, there. Looks good. Oh, I see it. There it is. Okay. There it is.
And then let's
Roll it in.
get it in the tracks.
Can you see where it goes? Or?
Okay.
Oh boy. Oh, right here.
Right in there,
here.
yep.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oops. Gotta. Okay.
So that's gonna go.
Got that. Oops.
We'll put those screws in here.
Okay. We're gonna need more room here. I'm afraid. Why is his on? We should slide right in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn it. Or
Yeah. Well, we need to see what the hell's hitting. Let me look under there.
yeah.
Oh, I see. There. Got it. Okay. All right.
You want to lift that part up?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'll do? Let's use this box.
Okay. Yeah, hold it up.
To hold it
Because
up.
it's going to need to be fed like that. We're going to need to move that truck probably.
We're just trying to get this back here so that we can put these in.
Oh, I see.
This is just here for. In fact, we don't even need it this much.
Okay.
It's just to get it started.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Okay. Okay.
Just get it back,
Okay.
and let's put these screws in.
Okay. We don't want to scratch that then.
No, this is all plastic.
Okay. Put
So-
those same screws in?
Once we get the screw holes lined up,
Okay.
this needs to come back because this little piece, see this right here?
Yeah.
That needs to line up with that hole.
Okay.
So let's just.
I see the piece. It's almost like it needs to come up over it. See, it needs to come up over this. Like that. There we go. Now we got it.
Okay,
Now, yeah, now it's good. Now I can run that screw in there.
Perfect.
Yeah, it needed to come up in there. Okay. You want to run that screw in there and I'll. Yeah, there you go. Try that. There you go.
Is it catching?
Yeah, it sure is. Yep, you're in there.
Okay. There's another one here.
Another one there. Okay. Oh yeah. Working?
Is it going in?
I don't know. Does it need to be massaged a little bit? Like this? Yeah, it does.
Can it be pulled back a little bit?
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's going in. It seems tight.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Okay, so we'll do the same.
Take one of these out.
Take this one out.
Yeah.
This must be just the shipping.
Yeah.
We'll save it just in case, but
Oh, you got one? Okay, good.
Let me see.
Yep, it's going in now. Okay.
Let's get this
You ready
side.
to roll this place?
Let's get this the same way.
Let me get out of there. It worked better.
Yeah, and let's put this. Hold that up. Hold this up.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna put this down here just to.
Yeah.
Go
Go ahead and hold it. Let's feed it in there. Where's this? Wait, let's here. Okay. Good. Oh wow.
We should have probably pulled that off.
No first, nah, we don't want to scratch it. We can deal with it later. No.
Yeah, but then we're putting this.
Oh, okay.
We should probably do that.
Okay, I think we got her now.
I'll get that screw. It's pretty good.
Okay.
It's not over. There it goes.
It should fit right in there. Whoops.
Okay. Can you bring your side towards there? Yeah.
Started?
Yeah, I just had to torque it a little bit straight, and then now let's do
Got the other one?
the other one.
Your knees are finishing.
So it's gonna go in here.
That's pretty good. Okay.
I think so. So I think we left it on the bed now.
Okay.
Actually, before we do that, we're gonna slide the back on.
The back on? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me grab the back. Hold on.
Well, I say the back, but it's actually the front cover
The front, yeah.
under the rails.
I call it back too. Because it's
Weather stripping towards the
okay.
cab. And then this is
Oh,
gonna
this
go.
has got to go like, oh, I see the way. It goes like this. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I can see the hole.
I can see the whole too. Let me get it. Let me get
So that's gonna be the Allen wrench.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. It's an interference fit the whole time. It's tight.
Yeah.
It's going tight.
Yeah, it's a nice
Interference fit. Yeah. We gotta tighten the other side. Okay. Pretty good fit. Okay. Yours is
good.
tight enough?
I think so.
Okay. So at this point, should we slide this thing all the way to the end? Lift up on.
Oh, you
lift
need-
up on your end, yeah. Okay, there we go.
Bring yours more towards the bed, the cab.
It's gotta go. Okay, good.
Bring yours up
It's gotta go
so that we
together.
can both bring it in at the same time. There we go.
Okay.
More towards the cab.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. It's got to be on top.
Mm-hmm.
What is yours tucked in the corner too?
It's out.
Oh, okay. We need to get this out then. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now.
Okay, so making sure that this is pulled underneath here, and then the weather stripping is pulled out because it'll get tucked under. We pulled it out and then lifted it so that this could tuck under. So that looks a lot better, and we'll get it straightened out. All right, so now that this is on, I'm going to put these brackets on. So the smaller piece will go in between these two white pieces, and it'll go up in there, and we'll tighten these, but we won't tighten them all the way. Okay. Other two, make sure it's all the way up so that these teeth engage with these teeth, because if you don't go all the way up, it could be right there, all the way up. All right. One more time. Okay, with the tailgate closed, I'm going to put this here, and that's got to come all the way forward to be an eighth from there.
That's an 1/8 inch, yes.
All right, pull it back. Chase, pull this back. This thing as close towards you as possible. Yep, there you go. Yep. All right. Maybe a little bit more. It's almost there. A little bit more, Chase. Yeah, that's good.
That good?
Yeah, right there.
Okay. Let's go ahead and tighten this side clamp then first.
Yeah, let's tighten this
Lock
one
it down.
first. I'll just leave it right there.
Just.
Okay, so we're gonna push down and then lift up as we tighten this. That'll give us the best chance of water not coming in.
This is the common problem people hate about these is they leak.
Yeah, it's not gonna be watertight, I'm sure, but
You can get it water, resistant. That's how you ask for. Okay, watch it. See, lift that. Okay, Okay, this is the other side.
now we're on the other side. Go ahead and pull back.
You got these loose, these brackets? Both of them?
Yeah, a little more. It moved.
Okay.
A little bit more, and you're good.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go!
Yep, that's it. That's it right there.
Okay.
It's not.
Yep, that's really tight. That's really
Good.
That's good. That's
A little more.
maybe just a tiny bit. Yeah. There you go. Maybe a little too much. That was a little too much.
Oh, okay. Too much? Here.
That's good. That's good.
That's
Okay.
Pull it a little bit, just a little bit towards
the tail.
1, 2,
right there. Okay.
pressure.
Let's tighten it. Okay. Do the same thing here.
If you don't install these every day,
You pushing down.
yeah, I'm pushing down.
Lift up. Yeah. So they say 2% up. Pressure down. This right here.
You got a gap here. Is that okay?
This right here is tight because we put downward pressure and then lifted this up about 2 degrees is what they say, but before there was a gap here so you could let water in. Okay, so we got this in, we tightened them down, but there was space between here and the very top part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen these two screws, bring this up 2 notches, so you can see 2 peaks, and that will allow this piece, because you can see right now this is higher than this piece will be flush to the very top of the bed here, and that's the way it should be to manage the load on the tracks. And then also I think to be able to get this down as best as possible to keep water out. So just take this, loosen it. Once these are loosened, I can take this. I'm doing it so that there's basically 2 more peaks, 2 more notches, and then I'll tighten this down. And once we have that done like that, I'm going to bring it back over here, and then you put some pressure down here, lift up here. Now put this in position. Now I can feel no space in between those. All right, go ahead. Good, now that there's no space in between the top there. That's fine, that'll come off. So now we got no gap here, no gap there.
We're solid.
And then this bracket's all the way at the top to handle whatever load we put here, 4 bikes or whatever racks we put on. Okay, so next we're gonna measure distance. It's exactly 5 feet, so 60 inches. And then we're going to measure each metal piece. We're going to make sure it's the same distance. That's pretty. Go to, let me see, do we go from here? Yeah, go from the top. Equal to the metal. And that's 60, perfect. And then the other metal piece. Is on? Perfect. Okay, if those were not correct, we would have had to loosen this and then adjust with these Allen wrenches here. But they're perfect. Okay. So this should flow down, it locks nicely, and that closes, and we got weather stripping all the way. Oh, there is weather stripping here and here. See that? I don't know if that's going to keep water out, but I guess we'll see. Right here, putting that upward pressure here and downward pressure here has closed this gap here. So if you look here, this gap, if you don't do that, that gap will be there and water will get in. But it looks pretty closed down, so we'll see. And then this weather stripping here Gotta make sure that's nice and flat underneath. All right, and take this plastic stuff off. I already took the plastic off the back, or the top, and I took it off through the back before I put it in the bed of the truck, which seemed like it made sense to me, but I guess you're at risk of scratching it, but it stays in the canister while we're doing all the work, so I was okay with that. All right, underneath the canister that holds the actual tonneau cover rolled up, and we're gonna put the tubes, the drainage tubes in, so this should just snap in nicely. Then we're gonna drill a hole here, and then we'll put that in.
Careful you don't drill and hit the bed, so you only have to go through the material, which is, it's plastic or rubber. It is only go no more than about ½ inch through it. Resistance here.
It's about 85 degrees, and this thing's getting hot. So is this. Yeah. We're almost done.
I didn't want to go to this level, but okay, well, we're there. Well, that's
Okay.
weird.
We'll just drill right through it then.
Yeah.
Good.
It's hard plastic. Okay.
It's cooler in here.
It's
anyway.
much cooler in here, you know?
All right, let's get this drill through. What size is that?
That was probably 7/16. We need to go at least a ½ inch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go to the next size.
Yeah, this is
the actual size of the tube. It would be
Yep.
fine.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Yep.
Test it out.
What you usually do is sometimes this is what you do is you cut it on an angle here and you just go right in like it's made. Okay, good.
Now it's tapered a little bit.
Yeah, it'll help it go in. And bingo, that's exactly what we're looking for. See, it's a tight seal.
That's going to be perfect.
Yeah.
All
And then we can cut this if necessary, or just let it go all the way to the ground, which I'm hoping to do.
Sounds
Okay.
good. Let's go.
So, okay, we can get this sucker back in there.
Get that back in.
That'd be nice.
I think we should cut the tube down. What do you think?
Probably, yeah. We wouldn't need that much tube, would we? I don't think we're gonna need that much tube.
Now we got the tool for this. Let's
Oops. Okay, we got her.
cut it down.
About 4 inches.
I think that'll be better, cleaner,
Yeah.
and it won't kink.
Yeah. What do you think? Take a picture.
That's clean and perfect.
Clean installation. Okay,
Yep, let's do the other side.
let's do it.
All right, on this side, I don't think we're gonna pull it out. We're just gonna drill through.
Okay.
It's the nice thing about pulling it out, you can clean it up a little bit, huh?
Yeah, it'll all be fine when it goes in. Okay, where's that plastic piece?
All right, snap that
Yep,
tube in.
Yep, we're good. Okay.
Cut
Need
that
to cut this
down.
tube.
Cut about,
Probably like that.
about 2 inches in it.
Yeah, about 3-4 inches. Okay. Snip, so right here. Oh yeah.
Give it a nice taper so it gets through the hole.
Oh yeah, we're good. Okay, we're good. Oh, please. Okay.
Okay, so we got the drainage tubes installed and those look good. I'm looking between the bed of the truck and the cab, and if you look here, there's the tube coming out. The taper that we cut is coming out, so the water will drain right in between the truck bed and the cab. And then to close it, let's come over. Bring that down, close this, and there it is, fully installed and ready to go. I love the look of it. I love that it has these tracks for the racks, for bikes, surfboards, and other stuff. Here it is. Don't want to get the wife's car wet, but let's see what we got here. Get some water on here, wet it like rain. All right. Should be enough. Now let's open it. All right, so water's running off. It's pretty good on the sides. That seal seems to be doing pretty good. Beads up nicely. Right here, I wonder if water will get in. Let's see what we got. Let's stay dry. This is just water coming down right now. Oh, that looks nice and dry. It looks so nice and dry there. You can see water dripping down into the drainage tubes. So that would probably leak in if we didn't have the drainage tubes, but I could see water draining from the canister out to the space in between the bed and the cab. So far so good. I mean, that's not a rain, and it's not me driving around, and it's not just constantly pouring, but so far so good. I'm happy with the install because it's keeping out the water. The last install on the old truck didn't keep out water. It was always pooling water right here and here mostly, but I think it's the way they installed it, and that's why I wanted to install it myself this time. All right, good luck everyone.